People, Deluded, I'm back again now. Arsenal have obviously drawn 1-1 against Vitória in the Europa League. Let's keep some perspective. Almost fumbled that and would have had to start again, such as Martinez actually in the last minute of the game. But let's keep some perspective. At the end of the day, I believe mathematically now we're through to the next round of the Europa League, if we wasn't all but confirmed in that. Listen, we didn't lose. we didn't lose. If I say that enough times, it sounds like even more positives. So let's keep some perspective, I guess. But for me, not obviously to do with the performance, but I'd also say it carried more so. In this game was almost, it continues the rut Arsenal have been in that. Fair enough. Can drop in points from winning positions, conceding late on at the end of the games. Essentially, in the XHAKA Cup, literally the last minute or so against Liverpool. Today, you're in the last couple of moments against Vitória, conceded again. So late goals from winning positions. People, obviously, the amount of shots we're facing on goal is quite appalling. We've had 60 shots in the Europa League alone. We're ranked next to teams like Astana. For some perspective in that, for Premier League, go and look at the statistics. But we're conceding record shots. We're not shooting that record. We're shooting that record loads, better yet. At a point in this game, we went 120. Well, this game and another game. Well, in terms of the duration, we went 120 minutes played without a shot on target. People, as a football club. I mean, come on. First 18 minutes. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Look how many shots. Go and look at the statistics. How many shots did Vitória have to us, people? How long did it take us to actually have a shot on target? Obviously, exploiting teams' poor positioning at set pieces or dead ball situations. The one quality moment from the game was obviously Guendouzi and Pepe over the set piece. Mustafi pulling it in, looked like a smash and grab sort of thing. Yeah, man, it's disappointing, man, because it continues where we were in terms of how we. It feels like a loss, and forgive me if I mistakenly keep saying loss, but the performances against Palace, Wolves, for example, Liverpool in the Cup, and obviously today, 4 games, same incidences. For the manager that talks about video analysis and all of these things, what are you lot watching? When we're sitting down with these players, are they on the internet when they should be on whatever application? I don't know, but for me, I feel it's more coaching, people. Man, so in relation to this player rating, it's a bit of a tough one, man. Because I don't feel the players were necessarily poor people like that in that way. Don't know why I did that, but I was gonna give Martinez a 5, but I'm gonna give him a 4. Now I'm gonna watch the game again, and I'll hold my hands up. I think he made a couple saves to save us and whatnot, but looking back, the manner in which we conceded that goal, I know he's not at fault alone, but it did feel like he kind of mistimed the cross and kind of fumbled what could have been. I don't want to talk about could have and should have and all them things, but what could have happened to avoid that goal. He looked like a bit of a mess from that late goal. So I'm going to give him a 4. I'm going to give Socrates a 5. I feel we were poor today as a team, but I'm more on the looking at like how we went out there. It looks like no players got no ideas. No one really knows what to do. We're going through the motions. We are very stale. We're lacking identity. I'm going to give him a 5. Going to give Mustafi a 5 plus a bonus point for a 6. He obviously scored. Like I said, we were a mess for the goal, but he obviously scored. Holding, I give him a 5. Like I said, Tierney, I felt second half, he tried to get things going. I give him a 6. Joe Willock, I give him a 5 again, man. Like I feel sorry for Joe because end of the day, players have to take responsibility whether they win, lose or draw. But it's like these young lads, him, Martinelli, Saka, we don't look like we know what we're doing as a team in any games, let alone away. So how can I expect the most unexperienced man in this team to really know what they're doing? It looks like ducks out of water through no fault of their own. Like there's times in the game like the camera's pointed. It's like Martinelli don't understand what Emery is telling him to do. 1 minute he's pressing, then he's not, and I get that theme from a lot of players. I'm not speculating or anything or trying to put things into you lot, but it just feels like we're at the point now. Players like nobody. It's just mad confusion. Like nobody knows what to do, people. So I feel sorry for Joe, but he gets a 5. I'll give Sabas a 4, Like, I was going to give him a 5 again. Similar, I have sympathy for him, people. But I just feel... I don't feel there's any plan. I don't feel there's any system. So how can these players thrive? But I just feel you're waiting to see a bit more from Ceballos, really. And I feel Ceballos was slightly more anonymous than Joe. So I'm going to give him a 4. Again, there's no system. Maitland-Niles a borderline 5, just about. Take your chain off before the game, big man. Pepe, he gets a 6, he got an assist. He tried to make things happen. He was poor like everyone else, but it weren't a poor. I don't like you look like watch football now to make sense of it. It weren't poor like there's no application. We're just moving, man. We're just stale. It's just poor because it's stale. There's no ideas. It just is what it is. Pepe can get a 6, but again, it weren't convincing. Martinelli tried so he can get a 5. That rhymes, and you lot say I talk so fast, I should be a rapper. So yeah, man, Heady One, if you need a support act or something at O2 or something when you're getting that, ring me, man. A young check as well, man. And a bottle of Henny. But moving on, Saka gets a 5 again. Tried, but it's watershed moment from these players. It's just going through the motions, everybody. Give Guendouzi a 6 because he came on and I saw a bit of energy and a bit of difference in midfield. Lacazette, I give a 5 just about. I can't lie, watching the game first time round, you lot know I'm a big Lacazette fan, always gassing him. Didn't really see nothing from Lacazette really and truly. It is concerning to go, including this game, on whatever duration that at our point we've gone 300, we've gone 120 shots without a shot on target. Apparently we had 5 shots at a point and 3 of them at a point came from our defenders' headers. Including Mustafi scoring. So again, it is a bit concerning as an Arsenal fan seeing this sort of stuff and what we're seeing on the football field, but it is what it is, people, man. On that note, I'm going to get out of here. People, Deluded, thank you for watching and rocking each and every time. Thank you for the player ratings. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna watch the game now. I'm gonna watch Champions League and then I'm gonna watch the game again. In between that, in fact, right now I'm gonna take a shower, make some food because I'm quite hungry, and TFL in London makes you feel dirty, especially the central line at prime time coming home. But is what it is, man. Is what it is as an Arsenal fan at this moment. People, Deluded, I'm out. Thank you for watching and rocking each and every time.